What's up, guys? Veteran, and we've got more Titan Balls here for you, playing some hardpoint domination on the Angel City map or whatever. I'm sure you guys are annoyed that I've only played this map. I just haven't got any good games on the other map, I guess. Maybe I suck at it. I don't know. But this is probably the best game I've played so far. Just finished it up. Went 24-6 and had the most offensive points and I think the second most defensive points. The person with the first most was camping on the other team, or I just made that up. He was camping. Who cares? But Titanfall is a lot of new info. Not Titanfall is, but a lot of new info has been sort of like hacked out of Titanfall. If you don't already know, this info is probably going to be like 4 days old by the time you guys get it. But as of right now, we've played on 2 maps. We have pretty much a shotgun, a couple sidearms, a smart pistol, an assault rifle, and then there's like a sniper rifle, plus whatever Titan stuff we have. But someone was able to kind of like hack into the beta files and found out that there's at least 12, if not 13 other maps. So there's going to be 15 maps in the game when they're released. Maybe a couple more, maybe a couple less, depending on what they've tweaked and added or removed since then. And then a total of 33 weapons. Now, I'm not sure if that's a total of 33 primary weapons or 33 weapons including sidearms or including like Titan weapons. I don't know. Not much else has been found out about, like maybe there's more burn cards, how many levels there are, things like that. That's kind of all just out in the open, or not out in the open, but it's kind of up in the air as to this point whether we know what's going on with the game at that point. But so far it looks like they've put a decent amount of stuff into the game. I don't know if they've planned any sort of DLC either, because I just hadn't heard any yet or any plans for it. Especially because I think this is going to be like a game that's out for 2 years, kind of like Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. That's going to be the Battlefield for a couple of years, and then they come out with Battlefield 5 will be fall of 2015 or something like that, instead of Call of Duty, which has 3 development studios and they're releasing one every year. Titanfall might be kind of like an every other year type of thing. So 15 maps, it's a fun game. It's definitely there's a lot going on. You can see I'm using the Titan a lot more here, but I wonder when it would slow down and if there was new stuff added to it, because that's what usually happens to a lot of games. They slow down, or at least the majority of the community leaves, except for the people who this is their favorite game of all time and they're never going to play anything ever again. This game, so far, we don't know if there's going to be like prestiges. I'm guessing there's not going to be. It's going to be like a leveling up system. There's a lot to unlock in terms of your guns. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of game modes. I guess there's a hardpoint game mode. I don't know if it's the same as hardpoint dom, but there's hardpoint. It's supposed to be a team deathmatch, possibly a capture the flag, and I'm not sure what else. And then attrition, obviously. Attrition is very similar to team deathmatch, but not 100% sure on all the modes. So I just hope it doesn't get stale, you know what I mean? Battlefield 4, that's got a lot going on. There's so much to unlock, but even that gets kind of boring after you've done the same maps over and over again. And when you get different maps, there's no real kind of like competitive aspect to that, I guess. Or maybe there is. Maybe I'm just the squad stuff, like squad team deathmatch or whatever that is. But I don't really find that to be super appealing. Something like league play is awesome, and I wish they had something like that in Battlefield, because that would be cool. I don't know how that would really work. They wouldn't ban anything. There's no like esports rules to that I know of. Same thing with Titanfall. Who knows what? It's not like they're gonna not allow different guns or something. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that type of game, and no one really knows what it's gonna be right now. It's kind of like the first entry in the series, and I'm sure a lot will change between the first and the second. They've probably already started brainstorming what they want to do with the second game. How is this going to go? Is this going to be a competitive game? Is this going to be, a more of a well-balanced game? Is it going to be just like a multiplayer game for all, forever? Who knows? I just hope it doesn't get worn out too fast, because so far I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope that you guys have gotten into the open beta and had a chance to play it. Today is February 17th. It's open for another 2 more days, so by the time you guys see this video, it'll be the 18th, and the 19th is the last day that it's out and available until they lock it away for the final release on March 11th, and then we all get our tiny little greasy sweaty boy hands on it, and then we just play Titanfall for the rest of our lives. And I'm gonna be excited for that, especially because I actually haven't played Call of Duty in like 4 days now, actually, since this has come out. So this came out on the 14th. I actually think I played a little bit of Ghost on the 13th, and other than that, I haven't touched it since on the Xbox One or the PS4. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a good time to say the least. You know, when I don't have to play Call of Duty anymore. Just looking forward to just Titanfall for days, and you know, hopefully get my scuff in pretty soon too. That's going to be pretty cool. Here we're having a boxing match, me and the Titans, like real steel over here. But I did order my scuff. I know you guys know that, and it looks like that's going to be a really good accessory for this game, simply because the wall jumping and the other things you can do, like if you're in your Titan, you want to dash, but you want to keep your hands on there, and I think the special ability buttons, things like that, you just want to keep your fingers on the joysticks, and there's a lot of other things that you can do while you're aiming or running or doing whatever. And so I think that the those paddles are going to come in handy. Even something like, you know, calling in a Titan, you got to press down. Like if you have that set to one of your pads, even though that's probably like a waste. But if you're switching to your anti-Titan weapon a lot, you got to press like left on the D-pad. And if you had that set as one of your buttons, your configuration, then you know, you don't even have to you know, worry about switching weapons or aiming or anything. You can just press that. You know, wall running will be a lot easier when you can keep your fingers on the joysticks and you're just bouncing off walls and stuff, throwing nades, whatever it may be. The hybrid scuff, or the scuff one, is going to be a much welcomed accessory. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for mine to get here. They've printed it, is what it says. I don't know what that means. They've received my order and they've processed it, I guess, and they've printed out the paper. So maybe they have, like, you know, another sweaty boy like taking apart an Xbox controller as we speak, and maybe I'll get it before the game releases. They said they're going to ship them all by March 10th as long as you ordered them on the one day, but I don't know if it's going to be here. So we'll find out. Other than that, you know, I don't really know what else to say about Titanfall. I'm sure you've seen it from everyone else. I like the suppressors. It just keeps me off the radar. Not that you really need to be kept off the radar in this game, but it helps. It doesn't really seem to adjust my recoil or anything like that. Those little shock nades are definitely a must-have. They don't do as much damage, but the idea that they kind of like screw up your HUD and your screen, kind of like a counter UAV or radar jammer thing does on Call of Duty, it has almost the same effect, because people lose their minds when they can't see. They freak out, they start jumping back, and they just keep shooting randomly. They don't know what they're doing. So that's a really good you know, nade to have. I don't know if there's going to be other nades. I guess there will. And then the burn cards. Actually, you know, we're going to talk about some burn cards a little bit. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of them. There's some of them that are like, you know, easy to acquire. Some of them are rare. You can only have like 26 at a time, I think, and then you got to start using them, or you just don't collect them anymore. But there's some that give you like overpowered, or at least like stronger weapons. So you get a stronger carbine rifle. You can get like a stronger sniper. You can get like a hyped up LMG. You can get like a better anti-Titan weapon. By using one of these burn cards, you get a better pistol. You can get like more nades. You can run faster. You can take time off of how long it takes to get your Titan. I think there's one for 40 seconds and one for 80 seconds. You can get one that has your Titan already like pre-charged, so he can do like his the damage overdrive. I know there's a lot more. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't used all of them. There's one that lets you respawn right where you were killed, which this game seems fast enough that if you kill someone and you bail, you know, it doesn't really matter. But if someone's like camping, that could be a really good idea, because then you don't have to like run across the map again. You can just use that burn card, kill that guy, and then get out of there. I think that one's actually pretty cool if used tactically or used in the right way. I don't know how many people will. I'm sure a lot of people will just, you know, you died on a domination point, you're just going to spawn right there, and you and all your buddies are just going to poop on everybody, which is, again, a pretty good idea. I guess maybe the only way it's annoying is if you die off of like a hard spot to get to. If that's even a thing, then you just, you know, oh, I'm going to respawn right here with my burn card, and then I'll never die again. And I'm not sure how many burn cards it takes to use, or how many you can use before stuff stops working, or before you can't use them anymore, if you can only use like one per match. I'm not sure. I've only really tried to use one per match, and usually I get like the amped amped up like assault rifle, or sometimes I take time off my Titan if I'm playing attrition, because getting your Titan out there fast definitely does help in the heat of battle. But other than that, I haven't used a lot of them. I've just thrown a lot of them away. I don't care for like the supercharged pistol or the you know, the respawn where you died thing. I think that's kind of lame. I don't really got time for that. I usually take up the like I said, the Titan one or the amped up assault rifle, because I feel that I'm much more effective on the battlefield with an assault rifle than I am with the Titan. getting better with the Titan. I'm learning to use my teammates as bait, which helps out a lot, or strafing a lot more. You know, using the little power shield right there in terms of, you know, you put it up, they put theirs up, and then like you put yours down, you wait to catch. You're basically playing some catch between the two Titans. That's a little bit of fun. And then learning to dash and get out of there as quick as possible, because if you die, you lose your Titan, and that sucks. But I just want to make sure that I don't lose my Titan, and we win. So that was a pretty decent game of Hardpoint Dom. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Long commentary, I apologize. It doesn't look like Titanfall is going to be a game that you can do short commentaries on. It's definitely a live streaming game, and maybe if I do some crazy stuff. But I feel like this was a good game to put up, and I'll try to record some for Fracture. Anyways, you guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I will talk to you soon, and hit me up on Twitter if you guys ever want to play Titanfall. Let me know. Peace.
Trying to escape by dropship. I've marked their evac point for you. Take them out before they get away.